for heaven's sakes, Kendall, let me in. It's freezing out there. Bianca! Oh, sweetheart. Oh, I'm so glad to see you.
Me too.
Oh, now we can have a real Christmas. A family celebration. When did you get in? I mean, welcome home, darling.
Thank you.
Where is my Miranda?
She is asleep in the bedroom.
Oh, okay. Why didn't you come to see me right away?
Kendall and I have a lot to catch up on.
Oh, and you're up to speed?
Pretty close, I think.
Well, wonderful then. We can all solve your sister's problems together. Miranda is just a vision. I mean, she's just a little angel.
Well, maybe when she's asleep.
And isn't it amazing how much she's starting to look like me? And you, I mean, you are just the most perfect mother, and I always knew you would be.
Well, I have my moments.
Oh, you have that glow about you, that centered core, that aura.
Yes, cue the heavenly choir.
I'm serious. Motherhood has just brought reason to your life and meaning, hasn't it? And a lot of focus, hasn't it?
You know, I really haven't thought about it.
Oh, well, you don't have to, because, I mean, I can just see it by the glow on that beautiful face of yours. That serenity, that...
Je ne sais quoi.
That strength. And I really think it comes from loving unconditionally, from holding that tiny, pure life in your hands, in your arms. I mean, it's so grounding, and at the same time, it's just so oddly freeing.
Okay, I get it, Mother. Ease up, please.
Excuse me?
Yes, okay. Perfection and happiness and downright nirvana, that is motherhood.
You know, I was merely making an observation as to the beautiful thing that Miranda had done for your sister. I wasn't generalizing.
No, of course you weren't.
All right, let's talk about you.
What do you think about me?
Fill us in on your trip. Was it everything you hoped it would be?
It was interesting.
Really? How so? You didn't have any difficulties with your divorce, did you?
No, more like surprises.
Nothing unpleasant, I hope.
No, not exactly.
Well, don't keep me in suspense. Tell me, what did you and Ryan decide?
How did you know that Ryan showed up?
Oh, because I ran into him and he was understandably worried about you, and so we found out where you were.
And you sent Ryan after me?
Sent him? No. Encouraged him, yes.
Mom, no.
You know what? Some things never change. Be glad you live across the ocean instead of across town.
You know, that's a terrible thing to say. I love you. I want you to be happy.
No, you want to control my life.
No, I don't.
So this is...
That was for you and Ryan to do. You and Ryan were supposed to work this out.
Okay, so it's your fault then that Ryan showed up and ruined what possibly could have been the most pivotal moment of my life.
Most pivotal moment of your life? What? What are you talking about? What was going on down there? Zach was there?
Why not? It was his divorce, too.
How great. You and Ryan and Zach. How cozy.
Ryan showed up later.
How much later?
Bianca, do you want a drink?
No, she does not want to drink. Why was Zach there? Did he try to convince you to stay married?
No, he didn't try to do anything.
Did he bully you? He's such a bully.
No.
Did he try to intimidate you?
He was incredible.
Oh, even worse. Bianca, I swear, be glad you live in Paris away from this madness. So, tell me, what did incredible Zach do?
He tried to make sure I had a nice time.
Getting a divorce from him.
That sounds nice. It sounds
That
refreshing.
sounds dangerous.
Stop, Mother, stop it. You weren't there.
Apparently, I'm the only person who wasn't there. Oh, no. Oh, Kendall. You didn't tell Zach that you loved him, did you? Ryan showed up in the nick of time, didn't he? Okay, what can I do? Can I talk to Ryan?
No.
Well, anything. Tell me anything I can do.
You know what you could do, Mother, honestly?
What? Anything?
You could butt out. Please. Ryan said he will support whatever decision I make about this baby. I can handle it.
All right.
Yes, thank you. I mean it.
And naturally, I will respect your wishes. Well, can we at least do something festive to celebrate your divorce? I mean, you are no longer Mrs. Zach Slater, right? So that's cause for celebration.
You can field that one. I'll go check on Miranda. See if you can help Mom fix my life.
What did I say? I don't need Kendall to thank me. But honestly, she must know that I love her, that I only want what's best for her.
Of course she does. We both know how lucky we are to have you in our lives.
Oh, honey, if only you didn't live so far away in Paris. I mean, I could be so much more helpful to you, too.
I know.
I think I'll explain it to Kendall. Maybe she's ready to listen to me now.
No, that's what I'm going to do when you go.
When I go. Honey, what has your sister told you? Are you keeping something from me?
No, but I think that she might confide in me if we're alone.
Well, you haven't seen each other in quite some time. But just be gentle with her, okay? She's extremely hormonal at that. Well, you remember what that was like.
Yes, I do.
Yeah. And you do understand the bigger picture, don't you?
About Zach and the divorce.
About Ryan. Ryan and Kendall really need to band together over this precious little life they've created. I mean, that clearly is the one bright spot in all of this.
Okay, now that you've explained it to me, I think I understand where you're headed.
Bianca, I have always thought that Ryan and Kendall were in love with each other. That Ryan is really the love of Kendall's life. And the sooner she accepts that, the sooner she'll be happy.
You know, I think I can confide in Kendall when you're gone.
Okay.
And we just hold that thought.
Yes. Oh, you're kidding. Well, we already settled that. No, I am extremely busy.
Oh, no. Go do what you have to do. I can handle this here. Really.
Okay, I'll be right there. Are you sure?
Yes, absolutely. I'll see you tomorrow.
Okay.
Okay.
With good news, I hope, honey.
I will do my level best. Coast is clear.
Erica Kane. Come on in.
Don't be ridiculous.
It's cold out here.
Warm it up. Make my Christmas. Tell me that your divorce from Kendall is final.
Tell me what happened.
When?
You and Zach. The divorce, are you or aren't you?
Oh, yeah, that. Maybe.
Kendall, you went down there to end your marriage.
Well, we didn't have a traditional marriage. Why have a traditional divorce?
But are you divorced? Legally.
I left before we filed the papers.
So you might still be married. Why didn't you wait around and find out?
Ryan busted in. Everything was great before he showed up.
You didn't want the divorce, did you?
Zach was He was wonderful. He was loving, even. I was just about to tell him, and then, boom, Ryan shows
You
up.
were just about to tell him what?
How I feel.
You're in love with him.
Oh, don't say that. Don't say that. That's pathetic. It sounds pathetic.
It's wonderful.
No, it's not. It's horrible. Zach does not love me back, so I cannot love him, okay? This is not good. I have to stop this. I have to end this. And I will. It'll take time, but I will.
Are you sure that Zach doesn't love you back?
Yes, I'm absolutely certain.
He told you that.
Just the opposite.
He told you that he loves you? Well, then what's the problem?
It's a scam, okay? He's playing me to get to Ryan and anyone else he can.
And you know this because you overheard him telling somebody.
No?
He didn't tell you this.
No, of course not.
So you read his diary? His mind?
Okay, Bianca, this is silly
No,
now.
I don't know. It's... Kendall, Zach told you that he loves you, and you've written it off because of some insane conspiracy theory that you've invented.
Well, it makes sense.
What if you're wrong? What if Zach told you the truth?
What did Kendall tell you about our divorce?
How dare you chase after my daughter and try to get her to keep you?
Is that what I did?
What you did was you waited until she was vulnerable, and then you swooped in and tried to convince her to stay married to you.
See, how did I do?
Oh, my daughter deserves a much better husband than you.
I agree. But if you think that I pressured her and she caved, then you don't know either one of us very well.
Just stay away from Kendall.
I'm so sorry, poor Erica. You're missing your annual divorce, aren't you? So now you want to live vicariously through mine.
If you wanted this divorce, why did you fly down to the islands with Kendall?
I needed a rest.
Oh, and divorce proceedings are so relaxing.
They can be if they're handled correctly. When you and Jack are ready to call it a day, I'll tell you my secrets.
You got in Ryan's way, didn't you? Ryan flew down there to work out his future with Kendall.
Kendall's future and the future of the child is hers. I'm going to honor that. Now, whatever your plans are, Ryan's plans are, I don't care about that. If Kendall and I want to be together, we'll be together. If we want to be apart, we'll be apart. And if she wants to have Ryan's child with or without him, she's going to do it.
Well, you're right about one thing. This is about Kendall. This is not about you.
Zach says what he wants, when he wants, completely for effect. It's not necessarily true. I mean, truthful Zach, that's an oxymoron.
You trusted Zach when you married him.
Yes, I trusted him so that he wouldn't fall in love with me and I wouldn't fall in love with him. So he wouldn't complicate my life.
Are you sure that Zach said what he said as part of some power trip involving Ryan?
Yes, it's a strategic move.
But you really love him.
Don't remind me, please.
Have you told him?
Oh, no, God, no. Thank God he doesn't know what a complete fool I am. I tried not to. I don't want to love. I didn't want to love, especially Zach.
But you fell for him anyway. That's big, Kendall.
Yeah, big mistake.
It happened for a reason. I would tell him. Gauge his reaction.
No. Why would I open myself up for that? That's insane.
Kendall, if you fell in love with him against all odds, why couldn't he have fallen in love with you?
Bianca, look at my track record. It sucks. I mean, all the way back to Ryan. Then there's Ethan and Greenlee. I started to love Greenlee like a sister. And I'm carrying a child that's supposed to be for her. When people tell you they love you, they lie.
No, they don't lie. Sometimes love changes, but it's still worth the risk.
Okay, but then when Zach finally said, I love you, when was it? It was when he found out it was my son with Ryan, not Greenlee's. Coincidence? No, I don't think so.
Maybe Zach thought it was best to tell you that he loves you when you needed him most.
Can we just drop this, please?
No. If you don't have the guts to find out if Zach really loves you, and it turns out that he does, you pay for that for the rest of your life.
Love doesn't work for me. I'd accepted that. You should too.
Maybe love doesn't work for you because you're the one who screws it up.
I screw it up. Okay, you jet off to the City of Lights for a year and suddenly you're just the expert on love?
You know, love ain't easy, but it's worth it. It's worth the pain and the tears and all the heartache. Zach is a complicated man.
Yeah, no joke.
But he's a good man. If you love him, why not tell him? I mean, what have you got to lose?
My self-respect? My pride?
You fell in love with him because of who he is. The way he makes you feel. Don't you think he's got a right to know?
Not if he doesn't feel the same way about me.
Well, tell him. Maybe you'll find out he does.
Okay, stop. What are you working for him?
No, I'm working for you. Tell him.
Oh,
please.
Oh my God, you're worse than Mom. You know that, right?
I'll forgive you for that if you tell Zach.
Okay, stop nagging. Maybe I will, okay? I said that I would, and who knows? Might be worth it just to hear the next word that comes out of his mouth.